ready in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Where my mom's at? Where my mom's wearing thongs, hitting bongs at? Raising kids, cleaning shits, need a long nap. Where my mom's at?
Where My Mom's At podcast with Christina P.
Yeah, man, now welcome to my show. Let's talk dates. Red Room, Cap City. I only have one left that has some tickets, June 8th on there. And then Comedy Works, downtown Denver, September 15th and 16th and 14th. ChristinaPOnline.com. Buy my lipstick if you haven't already. It's been amazing. It's been quite a phenomenon. And yeah, I'm so grateful to everybody that has. Saatva Mattress Company. You've heard me talk about Saatva for a decade, only because I believe in this company. I sleep on a Saatva mattress every night. I sleep on the Sigler that lights up and vibrates. My kids love it. We snuggle up and watch movies and let the bed give us a little massage. It's just fantastic. The Lumen Leaf is the first one we got because we wanted a king-size bed for a fraction of the cost. And at Saatva, you get quality, made in the USA, organic cotton, but without the hefty price tag. Why? Because they don't have physical spaces to rent. They don't have employees, salespeople who annoy the crap out of you. Try the mattress for 90 days. If you don't like it, they'll take it back. It's just that simple. Easy installation, setup, everything. Customer service is to die for. So go to saatva.com/theshit for $200 off your next Saatva purchase. Again, that URL, saatva.com/theshit for $200 off your next purchase. With me, Jamie-Lynn Sigler, my absolute fucking favorite mom in Texas.
By the way, it's about time you have a lipstick line.
I know.
I didn't know about this. Congrats.
Thanks, buddy.
Is it all just
Thanks.
more brighters, or do you have some nudes?
This is it. You know why? I've been
just
wearing
one shade.
Just one shade.
I fucking love it.
One shade.
I love you.
One lipstick.
That's it.
I've been wearing red lipstick since I was 13 years old.
It is your shade.
It's my jam, and they're always flawed in some way.
Yeah.
And so I says to myself, self,
yeah,
time to make your own shit.
you did it.
And I fucking did it, and I did it in
That's
Italy.
awesome.
And it's very,
nice.
very
Italy.
luxe. So try it out.
I can't wait.
It's so good. How have you been, my friend? You and I are both in the mom trenches.
I know. You know, isn't it weird how you can talk and hang and then 9 months will go by and be like, how are you? But it feels like not much time is gone.
Yes.
I'm good. Thank you.
Good.
But in the grind like you, it's
Yes.
just our kids are around the same age. So it's
Ay.
it's just, but there's a light right now.
Yes.
There is a light. I can see it coming. Sometimes we
What's
step
your
in.
light? What's your light? Because I got a
I
light
don't
coming right
stress
now.
about airplanes.
How?
I
What?
don't stress about my kids on an airplane anymore.
And what changed?
The little one is older. He's 5. He can watch a movie.
Praise Allah.
He, can hold his bladder longer. Although he still has this thing where every time, without fail, we enter into a public space, he has to shit. It's without fail.
Yeah.
He's got to poop. As soon as we get to a baseball field,
Yeah.
as soon as we get anywhere.
The most inhospitable environment. And then you have
Correct.
to find a porta potty that smells.
That's
and then
right.
he shits in there.
Him and I both picked up some rando virus, and I knew it when we walked into this bathroom at this baseball field. I was like, I'm walking out of here with something. And last week, him and I had body aches, chills, high fevers, and I knew exactly where it came
Yep. God
from.
damn.
So the traveling, the just not stressing about going places,
Yes.
not stressing about being too overtired and
The diaper bag.
misbehaving.
Did you
there's
bring the
no
diaper
stuff I
bag?
have to bring
Oh,
out. Yes. I don't have to bring anything with me ever.
Car seat. The car
No
seat.
toys. I don't need to bring toys anymore.
The worst for me is car seats. Remember that? Diaper bag, stroller. When they're
You're giving
infants.
me sweats.
Yeah.
You're talking about it. The amount of gear.
The amount of shit. And remember your first visit after you've given birth and you have your newborn and they're like, okay, so you're going to bring the baby in once a week for the next 3. And you're like, I can barely walk. My
Oh my
insides
God.
are jello. And then you're holding the stupid car seat that turns into the
and it's never, and it's
so
always
heavy.
awkward. You can never, show me a person that looks graceful holding that damn thing.
And your body's already broken and you're
That's right.
fat. You're already 80
You're
pounds
leaking
over.
everywhere.
It's the fucking worst.
It's the worst.
They should just exclusively do house calls for you for the first 3 months.
That is such a good idea.
And I would have, I didn't have the money at the time, but if I had the baby now, I would pay for the house calls.
I saw one of the most
damn it.
obnoxious things I've ever seen in New York. It was this girl who made this reel on Instagram. I could tell she was from Long Island in 2 seconds from the accent. And she was
Do
like,
the
I just
accent.
had a baby and oh my God, we just had the best experience. Let me tell you about it. You know, and you know when people do reels and they like kind of whisper and they're like, in this most beautiful place. It's this like postpartum place where you check in. It's basically a Four Seasons. You're in a giant suite that they bring you room service, night nurses,
Stop.
everything you can need. You can have visitors, this and that. For I'm sure it cost
And you can have
$50,000.
even you can have visitors. It's only $50,000 a night. We do it in her Long Island.
Like only like $50,000 a night. And oh my God, the scrambled eggs were so good. But I was just like, bitch, you have no idea what it's like to have a baby then. If that's what you did, you don't know what it's like to have a newborn.
You don't get the cred. I agree, because when Tommy and I had Ellis, we were living in a 900 square foot back house.
Oh my God.
A fucking
Come on.
back house, brew. Like in Redondo Beach. We were poor, but
I
we
love
were
that for
just
you
on
guys,
the
though.
cusp.
You
of,
needed to
like,
do that though. Don't you feel like you've earned it all?
every minute.
Yep.
And when some fucking cunt on TikTok is like, nice closet, like, how can you relate to us poor? And I'm like, la 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 la. I've worked for 20 years to have this shit.
Say, and you too can have this. That's right. Your inspiration.
I hope so. You
Good
too
for
can
you.
have this.
That's
Yes.
right.
Yeah. So you realize how far you've come.
And I realize I don't
my-
want any more
No.
because of that. Like I'm turning 42 today. Which is, it's like, we're getting into my 40s now. And so over the past year or so, I've really started to have that like, oh gosh, am I done having babies?
Stop.
Like even because I think I already knew it, but it was like this weird body thing that they talk about of like the shops really closing. And like the way that Jack has been and the way our life has been over the past 6 months, I'm like, for this reason alone, I don't care if I was 31 with the most beautiful eggs, like I would be done because I don't have to deal with that anymore.
It is it's an interesting dichotomy of emotion, and it's
Yeah.
hard to explain to people that haven't experienced it, where it's the most for me too, especially emotionally, it's been profoundly like, I don't know, I've just suffered. Like you just suffer when they're that little, especially because I don't have a blueprint for what good mothering was. I had to invent it. And I think when I was trying so hard to be conscious and be good and not traumatize them, and it was exhausting.
Oh yeah.
And let alone like the sleep deprivation for fucking years. Like that, you don't sleep, I would say, until they're 3?
Yeah.
Truly. And
Yeah,
I
because
even
you're
sleep
worried
trained.
just about them being alive.
Or they just wake up and one kid wants to hop out of the bed and come to your bed. And one kid's,
I've got the new thing now. Because my little one Jack would always come in their bed in the middle of the night for so long, and finally one night I was like, "Hey, why don't you go into Bo's bed?"
yeah,
And now that's what they do,
that's nice.
and they wake up together, and it's perfect. It's perfect. I haven't been bothered in months.
Okay, well, see, I tried that. So I even bought them like cool bro beds, like bunks, and then
Yeah.
the lower bunk is a full size, and now they bro down together. And that worked for a minute, and now one of them will sneak out into my bed, and then the other one wakes up, notices he's gone, and now both are in my
Oh
fucking
my
bed.
gosh!
so bad.
It's backfired. It's
But-
all right. They'll get there.
They'll get there. And also, like, they're not going to be 40 and still sleeping
No.
with me. I always remember
You're gonna
that.
miss it. That's what I
Yeah.
tell myself all the time. I'll miss
Yeah.
this. Yeah.
So Julian, my younger, is now going to be 5 in July, and I see what you're talking about.
You're so
Just for
close.
any moms listening, and like you have a baby, and you're like, is this ever going to get better? Yes, and I believe the magic number is 5.
I do too.
Yes,
I do too.
4 it starts to get better, but 5 is like they're not as dysregulated as frequently. I mean,
You can reason with them a little bit more.
yeah.
You've also figured out all of the bribery tactics needed as well. I like I have him finally figured out.
What's your what are we bribing with right now?
He loves to watch videos of himself on my phone. So like literally if I like feel it coming, I'm like, do you want my phone? He's like, yes. I also
They
like
love that.
constantly keep him fed.
Yeah.
Bo can survive on like a piece of bagel and
Same with
air
my
for 4 days,
older
but
one, yeah.
Jack will nonstop house food. Jack weighs 3 pounds less than Bo, and they're 4.5 years apart, by the way. But if I just constantly keep him fed,
Yeah.
I can keep him even keeled.
I agree. And you know what I've stopped doing is, well, there is a limit to treats and such, but I'm like, if it's the weekend, yeah, go ahead. I don't give a fuck. Get another bag of jelly beans. Just
Yeah.
go. I don't
Yeah.
care. Just
Yeah.
learn how to. The older one can do it because he can manage.
Yes.
But yeah, I don't give a shit as much. But keeping him fed is big and
really
bribery.
is.
So, my older one's on the iPad now constantly. Minecraft and Roblox.
Yeah, I had to take Roblox away from
Talk
Bo.
about it.
He turns into an asshole. There would be time, like on the week, they don't get their iPads now until the weekend because it was becoming like super
Oh.
obsessive. And they're so busy with their stuff, especially Bo with all his sports, that they don't even ask for it. So he doesn't get his Xbox or his iPad till the weekend. And when he would, in COVID, like that's how he played with his friends, was like they would FaceTime each other and then play Roblox with each other. So it was like play dates. So it was fine. And he would go into like a hole for like hours, but like we were all in a hole, right?
Yeah,
At that
it's
time.
terrible.
He would come out of his room after like playing for an hour or two and just be a total dick. And I'd be like, did you just play Roblox? And he'd be like, yeah. And I'm like, what is it about this damn game? It makes you mean. So I had to take it away from him.
Good.
I had to take it
from him.
away.
And that's okay. And I feel like you can take shit. Like with the iPad, I'll be like, all right, you get 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And the timer goes off and I have to rip it out of their fucking hands. And I'm like, if you make me rip it out of your hands, you're never going to have this for the rest of the week. Like,
Yeah.
And then that works. I do think taking away privileges is like, it
The
gets them to
only
stop
thing.
whatever the fuck
It's
they're
the
doing.
only thing they care about.
Yeah. Hey, no treats tomorrow. Behavior stops right away. No treats. Oh, shit. No iPad. Done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if I would be better behaved if people did that to me. I don't have anybody holding me accountable. No Bravo tomorrow.
That's your jam.
You can't watch Vanderpump Rules this week. Oh no. I need it.
I know.
I need it so bad.
I think mine would be alcohol for sure. Like no pills, no booze. I know. I mean, not when I'm watching my children, but
Right,
no.
of course.
Yeah, duh. Yeah, so 5 is around the corner.
Yes.
And I'm just like, I see it, and you're right. Life has gotten substantially easier.
But here's what comes with the older ages, though,
Tell me.
is they have a life.
Oh.
So like they have things to do. They have friends. They have obligations. Like Bo is on a travel baseball team. And let me tell you,
already?
if he wasn't up at 6 a.m. every Saturday in his uniform because that's how much he loves it, I would not do this. But I'm at the baseball field
Shit, man.
all Saturday and all Sunday.
this is
we
my
have
nightmare.
no life.
This is
And
my
again, if he
nightmare.
didn't love it as much as he did, I wouldn't do it. But yesterday, Cutter and I drove one to baseball, then he went to the other one, and then I had to drop the other one to lacrosse and came back to watch this game and then pick that one up. And like, it's
I'm
we're
dying.
we're now Uber drivers,
Yeah.
which I don't mind as much because now I can listen to my podcasts in my car and
Sure.
have a little bit of time, but it's a different stage now.
But here's the problem with, because we were doing soccer with Ellis, which he kind of liked. He hated it, really. He hates all these things. He just likes the coding. He's into computer.
Cool.
He loves that. So now I just drop him off at the coding place. And
Perfect.
I know. But you have to deal with hyper competitive parents. Because I remember once at soccer, the opposing team, the dads were really like, come on, get it, Carter. Like yelling and like, what?
Yes.
And these are first graders.
Oh,
These are
yes.
fucking first graders.
Especially in Texas.
Yeah.
I've like in LA, I don't know if I'd find like this aggro of parents with sports, but there was a guy that got arrested at one of the tournaments for threatening to stab another parent.
Stop.
I'm not kidding.
Stop.
I actually, too, we were waiting for another game to end to play our third game of the day. And
True.
this kid got caught stealing. A dad pulled him out of the dugout and shoved him against the fence and was
No.
screaming at him where I had to turn because I was like, I'm scared this man would hurt me if I confront him.
Yes,
But
yes.
if I watch this, I'm not going to be able to help myself. It was devastating. So it's parents in sports
Gnarly.
need to chill
Chill.
out. And my husband, who was a professional athlete,
Right.
like literally says to all the parents, like, none of this matters. Like, if your kid's great, he might not be great in a couple of years. Like,
Is that
they're
right?
all growing different. You can't gauge it yet. They're all still developing differently. You know what I mean? Like, some kids stop growing when they're 14. Some kids, grow later. People are, I think lacrosse is the worst one. Bo plays lacrosse as well. And some of these parents, the lacrosse parents, I stay real back high up in the bleachers and I do not get down on the sidelines because one parent one time was like, have you noticed that her son's name is off today? And I was like, oh, no. Why? She's like, well, he stayed up late. He had sugar last night. We were on a travel trip, so we were all out of town. We were all like somewhere else in Texas. And
For
he didn't eat an
8-year-olds.
athlete's breakfast this morning. And I was like, I don't even know if Bo ate today. So he's probably going to do better than Bo. Don't worry. But I was like, damn. Is it because they're
gnarly.
like focused on a college scholarship or something? What is it?
So I think it's cultural. I know in Texas, football is a number one.
Yeah.
And sports are very important here culturally. And I do think they all see it as a ticket to to success in life. I get it. I get that for your kids. It's massive. We put Ellis in flag football for exactly 2 Sundays. And
What happened?
the first one, Ellis doesn't know football. I don't know how to play, so I can't even explain it to him. And Tom's like, you got to go here. And the kid's like, I don't fucking know where I'm supposed to go. Like, he doesn't, all my son wants to do is run and chase the ball.
Yes.
That's why he didn't mind soccer. So that's the first one. Ellis is confused as shit. Like, I don't know. The second time, I'm sitting there with Tom, and a fucking kid somehow trips, eats shit, and like his tooth goes through his lip.
God.
Blood down the face. And it was, thank God, the other team. I don't give a fuck about those kids. Booty B.O. It sounds funny, but having it, not so much. That's why I'm so excited to tell you about Lumi, the world's best whole body deodorant. It's clinically proven to control odor everywhere, pits, privates, and beyond for a whopping 72 hours. As an OB/GYN, Lumi's founder, Dr. Shannon Klingman, met thousands of women concerned with odor below the belt. Through clinical testing, she discovered it wasn't the vagina to blame, but bacteria on the skin. So she created Lumi, a pH-optimized, aluminum-free deodorant that actually works and works everywhere, with over 150,000 5-star reviews to prove it. Special offer, new customers get $5 off Lumi's starter pack with code WMMA30 at LumiDeodorant.com. I mean, this product is ridiculous. Literally, it comes for every body part you can think of. I highly recommend. Lumi starter pack is perfect for new customers. It comes with a solid stick deodorant, cream tube deodorant, 2 free products of your choice like mini body wash and deodorant wipes, and free shipping. As a special offer for listeners, new customers get $5 off a Lumi starter pack with code WMMA30 at LumiDeodorant.com. That equates to over 40% off your starter pack when you visit LumiDeodorant.com and use code WMMA30. To see that kid and the family, like, oh, I would have been, if that was my kid, I'd be like, this is done right now. I'm taking you, fuck this. This is not worth it. You're a first grader. The dad to the kid was like, it's all right. Shake it off. You're fine. You're fine. And I was like, don't. He's in first grade. I get that when they're in high school.
Of course.
7 years
They're
old.
babies still.
7 years old.
These are the kids that like still need mommy when they're sick.
Yeah,
you know?
dog. And they're
Yeah.
wearing mouth guards and everything.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like, let's put that mouth guard in, bro.
We had to get Bo a cup like real early because he got hurt. And I was like, okay,
Oh, yeah.
we're not affecting his future
Yeah.
here.
But that flag football, that's no joke.
Bo is pissed at me because I won't let him do tackle.
No fucking
All his friends are
way.
moving on to tackle. And I was like, you're not built for football.
No
you never
way.
will be. You're not playing tackle.
No fucking way.
He's so mad at
But
me.
he's got baseball in his DNA.
Yes.
So you've got to honor that.
We do,
Yeah,
but even then,
that's
like,
huge.
even then, if he like Cutter would love him just to play golf. He's like, come on, man. This is where you really can do some business deals and things like that. But
That's true.
again, it makes him happy. It's a huge sacrifice in the family. But thankfully, my little one, they made him the bat boy.
Oh.
So I'm not kidding. We're at the field like sometimes 9-10 hours a day. Thankfully, I love all the parents on our team.
That's
like they're
huge.
dope. They're great women, great dads. They don't yell at the kids
That's
like some
good.
of these other coaches. So it becomes kind of like a family
That's
every
nice.
weekend that you're
That's
like doing this
lovely.
with. Yes, but I would love to like go to lunch with my friends one day.
Yo, can I tell you something? Because if I had a kid like that was like, listen, I love sports.
Yeah.
I love baseball. I'm dying. I'd be like, all right, God damn it. I guess I'm doing this. But Ellis, literally, we put him in tennis, soccer, flag football. We tried everything.
You tried them all.
After tennis, the first time he goes, fire me, fire me. He couldn't say, I want to quit. He begged us to fire him from tennis.
Oh my gosh.
He absolutely hates team sports.
It's not what he likes.
Coding. So now he's a code master.
He's going to be a billionaire.
I got him the Livono.
So close.
What's
He's
that?
got the
Lenovo.
Jamie, do you know what a Lenovo is?
No. Because I was asking what a Livono was, so I don't know what
See,
a
'cause
Lenovo
she's
is.
too busy getting laid and having a life and not being a fucking nerd that knows what a Lenovo is. You fucking dorks at home laughing at me. So
What
I
is
didn't know
it?
what it is. It's a dorky gay nerd computer that they code on. It's a PC that these dorks use to do their Minecraft.
What is coding that you're basically instructing robots what to do?
Yeah, it's HTML. And let me explain what a Livono is.
Please.
This is like the blind leading the blind, right? Let me explain football to you. So am I correct? Okay. A Livono is a PC.
Yep.
Okay. And it's for nerds, for coders.
Nope.
Okay.
You're probably wrong.
Getting farther
It's a
from it.
PC.
Yep.
It's not as pretty as the Mac.
Okay.
It's
Sure,
gray
sure,
and boring. And my kid plays Minecraft on. I don't know what the fuck it
No,
is.
you know
It's
that.
for
There you
nerds.
go.
It's for
Yeah, there you go.
gamers,
It's
right?
a computer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
that's-
computer for gaming.
It's a computer that's not Apple.
It's not Apple. And he can and for those parents, if you've got a kid that's really into computers, there's also programs like apps that you can download and your kid can teach themselves to code, and that's been really cool.
That's
But anyway,
cool.
yeah. So I had a policy after Ellis was like begrudgingly going to soccer, and I was like, I don't like this either. I gotta come with. I'm alone. I gotta drag a fucking wagon. The wagon.
Oh my God, the wagon.
Bitch
The
knows what I'm talking
wagons.
about.
What's the
Vera.
wagon?
I finally got like
A
an
fucking
upgraded
wagon.
one that can like push both ways, has sturdier wheels. Everyone needs a wagon at sporting
If you're doing
events
sports.
to bring your chairs,
chair, the
your
cooler.
snacks, the cooler. Yep. There's the wagons.
There's the fuck. That's what I have. The stupid red wagon.
Oh no, you need the I'm not being paid by them. I got the Jeep one. Like Jeep brand. It's pretty good.
That's tight.
It's really like
A Jeep
to the
makes
point
a
where like
wagon?
people at the fields are like, "Oh, what's this one?" I'm like, "It's Jeep."
Yeah. So I had this.
There it
down,
is.
There.
The first one, the gray one.
Damn,
Yeah, I
girl.
spent some
Dang.
cheese on my wagon because
That's dope.
That's
I use
tight.
that all the time. Jack sits in it with his little iPad when he gets bored at the games. It's a little canopy, so when there's fly balls, I don't have to like look for him.
That's what's up. You know what? So you've got it down to a science.
Oh yeah,
So
my
here's-
seat has a little. My
That's
chair
what's up.
has
I
a
got
thing.
that on Amazon. Is that? I know you're
Block
talking
the
about,
sun.
dude.
Oh, yeah.
I got the same thing.
Yeah.
And all the other soccer moms were like, "What's up with that chair? Where'd you get the chair?"
You got the good
And I'm
chair.
like, I got the fucking. Yeah. So there's a stupid chair, and then you need your fucking cooler with all the water and all the Gatorade and all the orange
All the-
slices.
Yep,
and the
all the
fucking
stuff.
Bullshit, dude.
All of it.
Can you drink during these days?
The moms. So one of the fields we play at often sells White Claws.
Sweet. That's
Yes,
Texas.
Yes, it is. That's Texas. So yeah, you can. Yeah.
Yeah. So here's what I've decided: no more extracurriculars until one of my kids really expresses. Like what
That's
your son
so
is.
smart.
That's a genetic thing. Of
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna fucking play this.
Oh,
that.
even on Xbox, he only wants to play,
Madden.
MLB,
Madden,
22,
soccer,
the
whatever
show,
the fuck
or
it
whatever.
is.
Madden,
nailed it.
yes. Madden soccer.
Yeah.
exactly.
So I don't do extracurriculars. You know what we do? I go in the backyard and I let them play with rocks and sticks and
That's
find
so good for
snakes.
them.
That's all they're fucking doing.
When I
finding
came to your
snakes.
house, they found that frog, remember? It was like living in the living room all of a sudden.
That's right. And then we found out it was a toad and that they
and it was
pee
like
on you.
poisonous or something.
Yeah. So the other day, my kids found a little baby snake, just a little garter snake, and they're like, "Can I, throw a rock at it? Can I poke it with a stick?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And so my little one picks up the tiniest stick, like only as long as this pen, and I was kind of like, "Oh, yeah, okay, go ahead. This is how you learn." And he does it, and he's fine. And I send the video to my husband, who's in Europe, and he's like, "You could have picked a longer stick for the little kid to poke a snake with." I'm like, "Well."
That's where you're a much cooler mom than me.
I don't think I'm cool.
Yeah.
I think I'm reckless. But I want them to be antisocial. Is that bad? I want them to be a little crazy. I think it's good.
Yeah, definitely.
To be a little unstatus quo.
It very clearly shows in life. Like having a little bit of crazy is what, like, those are the real superstars.
That's
what
the fuck I'm saying.
Yeah.
You have to be able to go.
They don't care about being cool.
Yes.
They really know who they are.
Yes,
They're like
thank
really
you.
self-expressive. Hell yeah.
And, they don't go with the crowd. I think
My
that's
kids
what I want to
care
teach.
about what everybody else likes, unfortunately. I wish they didn't. But they are like, they all want to drink Prime.
What's
this
that?
like new drink.
What's Prime?
I don't know. It's like a new energy drink, but then they make a version that doesn't have energy because the high school, there it is. They always want the red, white, and blue one. Because they see the
Logan Paul's
older
drink.
kids. Yeah, that's it.
Wait, is
Logan
Bo in
Paul.
second grade?
Bo's in third grade.
Oh, shit. That's why.
It's real different.
Dude, Bo's really big.
Third grade is like is a whole other world.
Okay, because Ella's his birth month or whatever is wonky, so he's like the older kid.
Yeah,
the
that's
younger.
Bo.
Oh,
Bo's in August.
okay.
He's
okay.
9.
Okay,
But he's the oldest in his grade.
damn.
Yes.
that's cool.
But they see the older kids doing things that they want.
Yes.
Like, I know he doesn't like the taste. Like, he for sure gags when he drinks it. But like, he's like, I have a Prime.
a Prime.
Prime.
Yeah, Ellis, I'm starting to see that in the 7-year-old, where the peer pressure, the peer stuff, like what are my friends into? What are they doing? And then I have a friend that has teenagers, and apparently the drinking culture starts at 14 here.
Really?
Where they're like, the parents are like, well, they're going to do it somewhere. Might as well do it here. And I'm like, no, I don't agree with that. But that's a big thing too. I mean, but weren't we all? I mean, what were you? You 14,
For
you were
sure.
already.
15 at least, we were like stealing alcohol or like filling Poland Spring bottles with, vodka and sipping it all together and then puking before we went home.
Did you?
Alcohol has never agreed with me ever. The very first time I tried alcohol, I threw up everywhere.
What did you drink?
A million things. Who knows? A Zima, a shot of
Love
vodka.
Zima.
Yeah.
I wish they bring Zima back.
Right? The
Can I
Zimas were
find Zima?
nice. They were chill.
Yeah, it's malt liquor with Sprite.
That's
It was
right.
perfect.
It was
so
perfect.
like, it would cure your stomach ache and then give you a migraine at the same time. Zima.
There it is.
dude. Look at those happy bitches.
So pretty. The bottles were so pretty.
So fucking pretty, dude. This is just for
Look at
chicks.
them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There's you and me right there.
That's us.
Yeah. It's so funny. Oh, it's back. Zima, the clear beverage of youthful regret, is back. I missed it. I've missed Zima.
What a great title of an article.
Can we buy some Zima for me for the
we
next?
can keep it stocked in
I
there.
love it.
The 90s are back, y'all.
Hell yeah. What a time.
What a time. So today's your birthday. Yesterday
Yeah.
was Mother's Day. And I got to say,
Spend it at the baseball field.
yeah, I was going to.
You know what?
Kinda don't give a shit.
We have like a little text chain of all the moms, and I said to them, because the boys are so into their walk-up songs,
Stop.
and I was like, we need to fuck with them at some point, like on Mother's Day. So we're changing all the walk-up songs to shit that will embarrass them. So mine is "Baby" by Justin Bieber for Bo. One of the moms picked "Say My Name" by Destiny's Child. It was brilliant. Another mom picked like "The Greatest Showman." Like all the songs that like the kids would be like devastated to know anyone know that they sang or that they listened to.
That's amazing. Oh,
Yeah.
so they get walk-up songs.
Oh my God.
What
They
are you
get
talking
walk-up
about?
songs. They wear gear. Like Bo wears an elbow guard. I'm like, a ball has never even graced your elbow. Like, what do you need? They all wear chains.
I love it.
Gold. Bo has 2 chains. Jack wears a chain.
Swag.
Oh my gosh. They wear the eye black, the pit vipers, which is like this kind of baseball glasses. They're so ugly.
Is it like Kenny Powers wears?
There you go. Hold on. They take up your whole face. They're mirrored. There they are.
Oh, some Randy Savages.
Oh yeah, he
dog.
wears a compression sleeve.
Stop.
Like what?
He's like fully geared out.
Fully geared
But
out.
I'm telling you, this kid's got the genetics. This is
But
this
he
is
loves
where you see it.
It was like me with like tap shoes. Do you know what I mean? Like he loves it.
Were you a tapper?
I was anything. Ballet shoes, tap shoes, sequin leotard. Give it all to me.
Yeah,
That's all
I like
loved.
that stuff. I like the gear, but then I remember I would drop out like 2
Really?
weeks in. Yeah, I would tap dance for like a day and be like, I'm done with that one. But I love the
I came
outfits.
alive.
Yeah.
It's like, point me to the
I
stage.
came alive. Oh, yes, you were in because you were in the theater.
Yes.
You were doing theater
Yes,
back then.
I was.
That's
was
so
a theater
crazy.
kid.
I keep forgetting that you were like you've had a career since you were like 2.
I know, it's so weird. I feel like I've had so many different lifetimes. You know what I mean? Because I
Yeah.
was such a musical theater nerd, like such a musical theater nerd. And then when I started in Sopranos, I was like thrust into this other thing. And like, then I was that for a while. You know what I mean? And now I'm just a mom.
No, but you're acting.
I
You
am.
work like
Yeah,
crazy.
I do.
see
I
you
know.
doing so much stuff.
I know.
I see your Instagram. I see you. You're always doing
I
stuff.
got fan mail the other day and Bo was like, what is this? He's like, why does somebody want you to sign this picture of you in your underwear? Of course, they send me
the
they
worst.
sent me a photo from like my Maxim shoot when I was like 19 years old.
I remember on
I was like,
pajama pants.
why does anyone still have this?
Yeah, talking about
That's what's
that
scary
one.
to me.
Yeah. Is that a trip to look back and to see those kind of pictures of yourself? Yes. And now you're like, because I have a tramp stamp that I fucking hate. And I'm like, this is so remnant of 21-year-old Christina. And I'm a totally different human
I
now.
know.
And
I
you're like,
know.
I just want to erase it. I want it out so I can just be this version.
I
and not
know.
have-
Because I thought it was cool then. I
I
thought I
know.
was, and I was not.
How do we reconcile this? We're different people. Every 20
don't
years,
know.
you literally become
It's so true.
a different human.
It's so true.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what that is. And you're like, God, I kind of remember how my brain worked back then. It wasn't very good.
No, not at all. No. I think I reconcile it because I just like where I am now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm
I
like,
do
oh,
too.
but where I'm at is cool. So it's all right.
It's the best. I like it because we have all this like wisdom now and you're calmer now.
And I care so much less.
Yeah, that too. About
I really
stuff that
care so
doesn't
much
matter.
less.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. And it's good because you spent the last few decades hustling and grinding
Yeah.
and getting, and now you have stuff so you can relax a little bit more.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah,
It's a good
it
place
is.
to be. Yeah. Mother's Day, I don't give a fuck because I'm still going to be wiping asses.
Yeah,
and
you don't get a
doing-
day off.
There's no day off. Yeah.
You really don't.
It's terrible.
I also like, I mean, Tom doesn't golf, does he? Does he golf?
No, not yet.
I need a hobby that lasts 6.5 hours.
Shit.
Like, what can I do that will take me out of the house
Yeah.
for 6.5 hours?
I know.
Like, there's nothing.
I know.
I can't think of anything I would enjoy doing other than sleeping for that long.
I know. Well, that's what I did when my kids were little is I would check. I'd be like, Tom, I'm just going to go to this hotel and take a Xanax and sleep.
Wow.
And I would just sleep.
Yeah, that was all you ever wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
But this is why men have golfed historically. This is what Tommy was telling me this about his dad, because his dad would do golf trips with his friends. And he's like, it wasn't about the golf. It was getting the hell away from us and going
Of course.
with his bros.
Of course. Of course.
Yeah, what could be our thing?
I don't know. Like, I'm not resentful of it, to be honest. Like, I'm happy for Cutter that he has it because he definitely shows up. Like, he's a good guy. He shows up. He'll be home by 3 p.m. when the kids are home from school a lot of the time. Like,
Yeah.
he really helps tremendously. So I can't say it in that way. But I just, like, I want a thing.
I know. I want a thing too.
I want something to last that long. Like, I could never shop for that long. That's just
No.
like, no, that's not who I am.
And that doesn't feel good ultimately. Like, you can do that one day and then you're
Right.
like,
No.
I can't be a professional. It's not going to make me a better person.
No.
Shopping all
Maybe
the time.
going out on a boat,
The boat's cool.
being
Boats are
in like
cool.
a pool with
Here's
my
the thing, though.
friends.
I can't do boating alone. It would have to be
No, you need some
dangerous.
people.
Yeah,
I'll come out with you.
Yeah.
Let's go out on a boat.
I'll pick you up.
Sweet. Let's do it.
Yeah. Will you come out on the boat with me?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
I love lake life.
Yeah. Me too. I want to become one of those dirty lake rats.
Yes.
Like, I want to learn how to do all the toys and stuff.
Yes.
And be.
Oh my God, I could see you with your little sailor's hat.
Sailor's hat. Stupid.
So what's your guilty pleasure? What do you? Oh, speaking of theatrical nerd stuff, I
Yeah.
started watching Grease: The Rise of the Pink Ladies.
Oh,
Have
what's
you seen
that?
this?
No, it's a new show.
You got to get into
Is
this.
it good?
It's I hate musical theater.
Oh, it's in a musical too.
But it's musical. And because I love Grease, I gave
cool.
it a chance. Now it's like a woke agenda, obviously, because Hollywood has completely
Yeah.
lost their fucking
Bummer.
minds. There's literally a song that's like, I wish there were no boys. If there were no boys. And I'm like, yeah, but that's half the world.
We need them.
Yeah, you need them. So of course
Oh,
they're
cool.
very.
I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah, you have like kind of a lesbianic one. You've got the
course.
Puerto Rican one. You get the Asian one, and like the half Italian one, whatever. But it's great, and they sing
They're so
about
cute.
everything.
I love
What?
it.
What are the dudes like on that show? Are they all wild?
Look at them. Look at them on the side. There's the T-birds right there.
Yeah, the T-birds. So the head T-bird. Go ahead and Google the boy cast, and I'll walk you through it. The main guy, the Danny Zuko, is like a hot Mexican dude. So I'm down with him. And then there's like a chunky Jewy guy. Oh, where are they? They're super cute. There they
There
are.
they are.
Yeah, it's good. I think they've done a good job.
Oh, there he
overall.
is. Is that him right there? The Danny Zuko-y one at the bottom?
At the bottom, yeah. Go down. That's him. He's cute. He's super
I
cute.
love it.
His name is Richie.
Ooh, Richie.
Oh, Richie. Okay. And they, what do you like about musical theater? Like, do you?
I always felt like in musical theater they have to they have to sing because the feeling is just too big.
That's what it is.
Like
I
they
fast
have
forward.
to break into song
I
because it's
see.
just like they couldn't just say it.
Yeah, because I fast forward through the song sometimes because I'd be like, it's too emotional for me.
It's just
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
the emotions are big.
Yeah.
Like they have to move their whole body and
Yeah.
use all of themselves to
Yeah.
express it.
And I
Yeah.
hate it. And I'm
For
like,
sure, it's not for
"Ugh,
everybody.
Stop.
Def not for everybody.
Yeah, because there's this one character that was like, she was like, how she doesn't feel like she fits in at Rydell. And so, of course, the whole song is like, I don't fit in at
Yeah.
Rydell. And I'm like, bitch, I know. You fucking just could say it. And I know you don't fit in. Don't
You're like
even
I knew
say
that
it.
before the song
Yeah,
started.
dude. Like, chill. I know you don't fit. The whole thing is like, how like there's like the white kids and then there's everybody else, which is high school. That's how it was
Sure.
for us.
Sure.
Like the popular kids and everybody else. So now everybody else is going to like be accepted or whatever. I wasn't a popular kid and I liked being an outsider. So I like that idea.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't
I
know.
was popular and wished I was an outsider. Really? I felt like I was in the group because it was like the group that I was like friends with since I was like teeny. And not to say that they're not great people, but a lot of the times they weren't great people to other people and I didn't like that. So I cherished my theater friends, like my life outside of that, because I was like, oh, these are the weirdos that like I
Absolutely.
that
Authentic.
like are onto something, like that are gonna go places.
What was it like being popular in high school?
I was like in the popular group, but I wasn't the most popular. It was, I don't know. You still didn't feel comfortable. If anything, I probably felt more uncomfortable than the outsiders in the way that like I didn't trust any of my friends. They weren't trustworthy. They talked shit about each other. You know what I mean? It wasn't like I didn't feel like I had like ride or dies. You know what I mean?
So it's like Mean Girls, where like
Yes,
the conference call,
yes,
and she's
correct.
like, "Oh my God, she said that you did it." Yeah,
It felt very much like that for me.
that's terrible.
Yeah. Maybe because I was like on the outskirts of it. You know what I mean? A little bit. I was always being like unconsciously known that I was like disposable. Do you know what I mean?
Ooh,
But I was
yeah.
also the nice one. So people liked having me around because if they needed somebody to like make them feel better, it was me.
Oh my God, it's terrible.
I still feel like that's who I am right now to my friends.
Really? That's your
Yeah,
role?
I'm the nice one.
yeah.
yeah.
But that's a good one to be.
For sure. I'm happy to be that. I'm happy to make people feel good.
Yeah.
I was talking to
but you
this
are.
mom that I made friends with on the baseball team, and 2 separate solo conversations her and I've had, she's cried. And she was like, what the fuck is it about you? I want to I always cry when I'm with you. I'm like, I don't know. It's okay. It's okay. You can cry.
Yeah. You know what I just saw on TikTok? I'll get all my education now from TikTok.
I still won't download TikTok because I just feel like I'll never leave my house.
Oh, I spent 2 days ago, I was on there all day, 7 hours.
I can't do it.
Ugh. I had to pull myself out. So great. There's so this thing it said you have a high frequency, you're on a high vibration when animals come to you and people tell you shit about themselves, confess to you or open up to you. So I definitely think it
Am I in a higher vibration then?
Definitely. It means that you're connected to yourself and shit. And yeah, it's good.
I'm happy to. I'm a safe place.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of who was popular because I went to an all-girls Catholic high school, so that whole thing was kind of the hierarchy is it kind of doesn't matter.
Yeah,
there were just groups of us. There were 2 goth gangs, like me, and then
gangs. What does that mean?
What
were gangy about
groups.
you? What was gangy about you guys? Did you fight?
Let's just say. Half of 9th grade, I get to this all-girls Catholic school in 9th grade, right? I'm the new girl, and I'm goth. So, we all came together, all these goth chicks, and it was cool for up until the half of 10th grade, and then one of the other girls was Christina thinks she's so cool, she's not cool, and then she broke off, and then she took 2 other girls with her, and they were in their own rival goth group. Yeah. And then here's the weird thing. I never had beef with her, but she had beef with me.
Mm-hmm. That's high school.
And then I saw her at the 10-year reunion and she still iced me out.
Come on. Wow. She's got issues.
Yeah. Yeah. She iced me out. And I don't remember ever having a confrontation.
What's her first name?
I'm not going to say it.
Oh.
It's one of those names that's very distinct.
Got it.
It's not even it's like a dog's name. You know what I mean?
Oh.
I'll write it down.
Explains a lot.
Yeah. She was real right trash too. Not like I was anything.
Oh my. That's very specific. That is a name I've never heard on a human.
Thank you.
Wow.
I know. And I think too that
I don't like her.
I don't like her either. I think one time because someone prank called my house and my dad answered. It was at midnight and they're like, your daughter's a whore. Yeah. And then the next day he was like, what's going on? What are you doing that people are saying stuff about you? And I was like, fucking nothing. And I wasn't even doing anything back then. I was 14 or something, 15. So I think it was her that did that.
For sure
call.
It was her.
Yeah. Stupid bitch.
Gross.
You know who you are, bitch. Just kidding. I fucking don't care.
She knows exactly who she is.
Do you still have beef with anybody?
Mm-mm.
I don't either.
No, I wasn't I wasn't a beefy person.
No, I don't see that in you.
Yeah.
You're very sweet.
It would kill me to have beef with somebody. I would do everything. My husband made this. I was up all night last night because my husband made this dinner with a couple of the dads on our team at our house next week to thank them for driving Bo so many places when I'm working and not around, and have watched him and helped us out. And I feel bad that we didn't invite the whole team. And I was up all night being I need to text some of the other women and let them know that it's nothing personal. We just can't have 50 people at our house for dinner.
No.
You know what I mean? So I was it would kill me to know that anybody was upset with me, or if I made anybody upset.
Can I tell you what you need?
What? Balls.
Literally. Can I tell you with peace and love? I say this to the male community, with those who identify as males, with peace and love. Is that men, from what I know, because I'm in a male dominant field, right? Mm-hmm. Stand-up comedy. Men have the wonderful gift of not giving a fuck. Yeah. Of most of the things that women care about. It works to their benefit and to their detriment.
Yeah.
Because they're also kind of blind to stuff that you're you don't fucking care about this? What's wrong with you? And I don't know. I've wanted to adopt more of that from the masculine, right? Yeah. Of don't. Who fucking cares?
I know.
And it's so hard, but what is that? Why don't you guys give a fuck? And why do we give a fuck?
I don't think they give a fuck because they don't give a fuck. Because I brought it up to Cutter and he was like, well, none of the dads are going to care.
But why? But why don't they care? But the women, some bitch will though.
I know they will. And I know that they're going to be why did Jamie only invite those 4 women over to her house? And because these 4 women and their husbands have literally watched my son 150 times for us.
You're anticipating the girl drama that is on the horizon.
I am.
Because that's what girls fucking do.
But that's what women do. We anticipate things. Yes.
Okay, so then why don't you guys do this behavior?
I think I can only speak for myself, but I think it's all just like I prioritize self-reliance. So if I think about what other people think about, then I'm now reliant on what they think about.
I didn't totally understand what the fuck you just said.
It's like, fuck you, I'm gonna do me.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's like
let Annie translate.
Sure.
Dog.
Sorry, guys.
I mean,
I'm a little retarded.
Did you smoke pot last night? A lot of it.
Did I smoke pot last night?
I know.
Yeah, I think I don't know. I can't think about you too. I'm thinking about everything that I need to do. I don't have time to think
that's
about
what Cutter is.
They are.
But that's what Cutter is
this
too.
is how
He's like,
men
Jamie,
think.
come on. We have like so many other things to worry about. Who cares? And I'm like, I care that like somebody would sit there and feel like I left them out. So like I already have my conversations planned for this weekend where I'm going to say to these women, like, I care about you and our friendship. Like, just so you know, like this dinner is just a thing to thank these people for watching our
See,
kid.
but why does Jamie give a fuck so much and Annie doesn't give a fuck? I think it's men versus women. Is this all right? Smart Chad, you need to Smart Chad's going to solve this for us.
Okay.
He's really insightful. Go ahead.
Oh, I don't know. I get in trouble for this all the time from women.
Really?
Yeah.
Then you're more sensitive than most.
I know, right? It's
I think,
wild.
you know what I think? I think it's that we give people more credit. We expect them to figure it out like we fucking figure it out. You know, you'll figure it out. It'll be all right. And then I guess we're just wrong a lot of the time.
We just don't anticipate drama. We anticipate smoothness because we don't want the issues.
I expect. Yeah.
We don't overthink it. It's just like, it'll
We
either work
overthink
or it
it.
won't.
I'm overthinking it.
Yeah.
They don't anticipate the drama because they don't want the drama.
It's if
I
there's
think
a
they
fire,
don't want
then
the
we'll put it out.
drama. They don't even want. But when do you acknowledge and recognize when there is drama, or does someone have to tell you when there's drama?
No, if there's a problem, you're like, oh, we should fix this. Like we're problem solvers. So if you see a problem, we're gonna try and solve it.
But it might not have to be today.
Right.
You know.
Is this a today problem or a tomorrow problem?
It won't keep you up at night.
Might not be high priority.
See, it would keep me up at night.
No, I know because we're women, and my husband too. Like nothing phases. They don't think about other people's feelings, concerns. It's them, me. Now, I'm not saying that's entirely bad. It's a little sucky because it's humans.
It's not
but
that
do
I
you
don't
not
care,
think
though.
about other people? Like, do you
we
worry
care
about
their feelings? We think about them.
I care, but I trust that you're gonna be able to handle it just like we do. You know, I handle. I have a lot of problems and stress and things that I could create drama from all day, but I deal with it, and I would expect that a lot of people will do the same. And when they don't, we'll figure that out together. But
but you're not going to be responsible for someone else's drama.
Surely not before it is a problem.
Yeah, not intentional.
It needs
Not
to be
tent-
communicated to us.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And then we can help figure out the problem.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
Fair enough.
Good for you.
But then I know Jamie and I are hyper vigilant. We see that writing on the wall
Oh, yeah.
because she knows.
I know
it's
it's coming.
She knows.
I know it's coming.
See, these dumb shits are like, it's gonna be fun, and then when the shit hits the fan,
I don't want to problem solve. I want to get ahead of the
We
problem.
can clean fans. We know how to clean fans, though.
But does getting ahead of the problem kind of help produce more of the problem?
That's what Cutter was saying
It
to me.
could
He's like,
sometimes.
Jamie, you're like making it a thing.
but if you're prepared, so if you prepare in your mind for the eventuality, there will be. Rest assured, you guys. I know women too.
I'm going to
This will
start
be a
getting,
problem.
yeah. And even if it's not like mentioned to
Passive,
me, I'm
yeah.
going to get some passive looks and whatever. And like, I enjoy like my camaraderie. I got to spend fucking 445 hours every weekend with these people. So I want
say
it to be cool and chill.
100%.
But at the same time, I don't want everybody and all their families at my house.
You can't do it. So you know what I would do if I were you preemptively to
I'm gonna do
prevent
it.
and just be like, listen, I'm sure you heard we had, or maybe you haven't. Just we didn't invite you because we don't have that much room, or we don't want 50,000 people.
Yeah, it's just about them watching.
I'm telling you, in girl drama world, I agree. You've got to do these things.
Mm-hmm.
Like for instance, I'm friends with this girl. She introduced me to this girl. I wanted to be friends with this girl that I was introduced to through the first friend. I checked with the first friend. Is it cool if I hit this girl?
That's so nice of you.
Because
she would have been pissed if you start hanging out without her.
Thank you. No.
I don't know. I think if you do that,
Guys are the different. I know.
they're gonna run to their other friend and be like, she tried telling me they didn't have enough room in their house. Can you believe that?
Well, it's not enough room per se. It's more bandwidth. Like I don't want to feed
Whatever your reason.
12 families and 35 kids.
Yeah, listen, you're a mother, they're moms. You know what you say? I was so stressed out. Like, just, you know how it is. You just don't, you want to keep it small. It was such a headache. Anybody understands that.
Of course.
These kids.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm sure I'll piss someone off, but I'm going to
Yes.
do my best.
Women are.
But this is like stupid. This is like stupid shit to worry about. Like I'm well aware. Like I'm not,
No, it's not stupid shit though, because it's the shit of your life. And like you said, it's a big part of your life. Saturday, Sunday, you're with these women and they're going to talk shit about you. So you got to get in there. Oh man, this is a tough one.
I like them all. It's really nothing
now
personal.
I'm up at night worried about Jamie-Lynn's
you.
problems. Fuck.
I just never want to be the reason anybody would ever feel bad is where the root of all of it is.
I got you.
That's
I
the
got
root
you.
of it.
Just want to say that the whole room agrees, the whole booth at least agrees. We would just say if that came up to us where they're like, hey man, like I heard there was a party and what the hell, you didn't invite me and this person and that person, what the heck? We would all just be like, oh, my bad. Like, we'll invite you to the next one. How's the next one?
Yeah, totally slip. My bad, dude.
Yeah, my bad.
That'll go over great.
Yeah, good luck.
But it's not complicated.
Can I tell you something? Okay, so in the mom world, see, this is what you guys don't get. This is like it's a mom culture. I'm serious, and I didn't get it.
We're so bored, you guys. We're so freaking bored of our children's shit that we just need. That's why I love Bravo. Because I love watching like these young people's drama of them all sleeping with each other and stuff.
Yes.
Just take me out of my life.
But listen, in mom world and mom culture, they're really big on including everybody. Like for instance, there's 2 first grades at my kid's school. So if someone has a birthday party in this first grade, the whole thing is like, okay, do I invite just the boys? And is it just the boys in his class, just the boys in the other first grade? If I invite the girls, then is it going to be this or that? It's like you have to include, and then you have to tell the other moms, if it ever comes up in a conversation like, oh, well, Cody it was just all first grade boys. That's why your kid didn't get invited. Like they'll tell you.
I know.
Ugh,
I know.
So lame.
I know.
Man,
It's
this
the
This
worst.
sounds complicated.
It is the worst. It is.
Sounds bad. Yeah, I'm sorry you guys are going through it.
It's
Thank
like
you.
high school,
Thank you.
but like it's high school. It's high school.
It is. We're back in high school.
I know. It is kind of high schooly, but not as fun. I'm not as tortured. I'm not as tortured.
No.
I have to pee. Can you hold on a second?
Yeah.
Do you have to pee too?
No.
Oh,
But I'll wait.
So we just realized that actually we did just go through this scenario at the studio because it was Chris Larson's birthday like a month ago, and he had only invited from the studio 2 people from the post-production department. And then I was like, yeah, Chris, you're not going to fucking invite me? Like I was joking and I was ribbing with him. He's like, well, I work with them in an office all day. And I'm like, you've worked with me the longest, Chris.
We've been together for years.
I was like, Chris, I've supplied you with half of your favorite jackets.
Yeah.
For every birthday, I get you an awesome jacket.
Yeah.
And then he's like, well, I just see them every day, all day, every day. So that's why I invited them. And then you know what happened?
What?
You got a late
2
invite.
hours later, he texts me. He's like, I just expanded the reservation to 7. And then I went.
He
Did
didn't
you
expand. He didn't expand it to everyone in the office.
No.
though.
Right. Literally just me.
And you get him
Can
a
we call him
jacket
in here?
every year.
Joke guilted
Let's call him in here.
okay.
This is
You
is
get a
not-
jacket every year for him and he didn't invite you? That's
Right?
fucked up.
Okay, let's get Chris in here. We need to discuss this because Chris Larson only wears like one jacket for the longest time. It was like a MacGyver brown leather jacket, and so Nadav hooked him up, made him look right.
Yeah, every birthday I was like, oh, what do I get Chris? Because he only had one jacket. And
So
I was
nice
just
of
like,
you.
Because he's very
Well,
minimalistic.
But don't you think too, if you're going to invite some of the staff, you must invite all of the people you work with. You can't just invite 2.
I mean, I stand true to what I said earlier. I couldn't care less. If I'm not at the thing, that's okay.
I mean, but
I also understand.
Wow, Chris, get in here! God damn it!
We're
Thank
talking
you for
about your
coming,
birthday.
Chris Larson. Chris Larson, first of all, happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
I had no idea because I wasn't invited to your party.
Yeah, that was intentional.
Oh,
Did you hear that? He sometimes is snipey with me.
Yeah.
So let's talk about this. But you chose to invite who to your party?
I initially invited 3 of my friends from outside of work, and then Chad and Gamba.
Chad? Oh, Chad got an invite. Did Chad go?
Chad did go, yes. Everyone who was invited went to my birthday.
Why did Nadav get the late invite?
Well, Nadav was initially not included because I wanted to keep it small and limited and to 6 people. And then I came into work and he was not happy about that.
Well, because we were having the talk, I was like, oh yeah, I know that it's Chris's birthday this weekend. And I was like, let me guess. You're doing something for your birthday and you're not inviting everyone. And literally I nailed it. He's like, yeah.
So you know
exactly
that.
what I was
then
doing.
he's a
yeah.
little antisocial.
But he gets you a jacket.
He did give me a jacket, yes.
Oh, actually, Chris, who got you this jacket?
You got me this jacket.
Wild,
Yeah,
huh?
yeah. Which
Is it just because you don't want another jacket?
Yeah, that was the main motivation for not inviting him. It was because I didn't want another jacket. No, it was just that I wanted to. I like things to be small and intimate for my birthday. I don't want 20 people at my birthday
Yeah,
party.
I respect
and
that.
so
that makes sense. Okay.
some people had to get cut, and he was initially in the first round of cuts, and then he gave me a lot of guilt. So I caved and I called up the reservation and I asked him to add one more, and so he got to go.
How did you feel about Nadav giving you guilt?
I mean, that I've worked with him for what, 3 years now. I'm
3 years.
3? Dude,
4. It's
4?
longer than that.
At least
2019.
5.
No, it's 2019.
Yeah.
Buddy.
2019.
But Chris, didn't you work?
No,
you
'cause
were working
freelance,
on.
You fucking tagged me out when I went to
I tagged you
Israel.
out once, but like that.
We've known
that's
each
not
other for more than 5
working
years,
with you.
Chris.
Yeah.
I worked on one project
I'm starting to
for
get my
one
feelings hurt a little bit.
Christmas, like 6 years ago, and then you call me up 2 years later and be like, "Hey, we got more work for you." It's like
No.
You know why he
But
called
no.
you 2 years later? Because he's your friend.
Ooh.
You stay out of this, Annie. You stay out of this.
Sick
That's what you get for
burn.
not inviting me, nigga.
I only invite people I know will show.
Oh! Damn.
I can't say none of that.
See, women
He right.
women could never do that.
Never. This exchange would never
Happen.
Right, and you guys still
Friendship
being
over.
cool with each other after it.
We would have been passive aggressive. But
Yep.
It's fine. Oh my god, it's fine.
Yeah. Bitch. It would be over. Your friendship would essentially be different with that girl.
Completely.
You would just be done.
For at least a year.
At
And then
least
like
a
you
year.
get over it because somebody else would piss you off and
Yeah.
you needed that friend to confide in.
I mean, the fact that Chris just goes, I only invite people who would come. Like he is aware that any would probably say no.
Well, I wouldn't say no. It's worse. I would say yes, and then
And
I
then
would
not show.
cancel. Yeah. Or I'd be hella late and basically not show
That's
up.
exactly
Yeah,
what
yeah.
he did for my birthday. He said, hey, we should rent a boat together and go out for your birthday. Guess what? We rented a boat. He didn't show up.
Wait a minute. I did not
10
recommend
minutes
the boat.
before we were supposed to get there, he was just like, "Oh, guys, I got pulled over.
I got a ticket.
It's like, go without me. Don't
I got
wait."
a ticket. What the fuck am I supposed to do?
This is so different. Yeah, they just don't care. They're
No.
just so shitty.
They're not even going to think about it in an
No.
hour.
It's gonna make us
No.
laugh.
Yeah. You guys
I-
will never talk about this again, except when you laugh about it maybe one day next year on his birthday.
They're sociopaths, all of them. And nobody in there has hurt feelings that
No.
Chris didn't. And
Wow.
nobody's
No
hurt
one has
any.
hurt feelings.
That
Well,
you didn't.
I mean-
Nadav did though, but Nadav
saying
did
Nadav
because he.
has hurt.
No, I was leaning in. Like I really did it more to see Chris sweat because that's very fun. I honestly didn't think he would cave. I did it really just because it was fun for me. And then when he was like, "Yeah, expand the
This is wild.
reservation," I was like, "Oh shit!" I actually honestly don't think I could come. Like I didn't realize that you were gonna cave and that I had to be available.
Wow.
Yeah, this is everything that's different between the sexes. Literally,
This
like,
is a full Men Are From Mars, Women Are From
Yeah.
Venus episode.
like I literally don't understand
No.
this dynamic
No.
whatsoever. Okay, thank you for calling,
Thank
Chris.
you.
Go back, edit things. Happy birthday,
Thank you for having
belated.
me.
Yeah, we love you. Great jacket, by the way. Thanks, Nadav, for buying him another jacket.
Yeah,
Really
Duff
sure.
has pretty good taste, it seems like.
Well,
does.
I haven't seen you wear the new jacket yet.
Well, that one has a fucking rose on it.
Dude, it's fucking cool as shit.
yeah, for someone not me.
You could pull it off. Dude.
Chris Larson.
See,
All right,
again,
thank
they
you,
could
Chris.
do that. Could you imagine telling a woman, like, making fun of a present that she got you? Like a piece of clothing?
Shit.
Can you imagine?
No. Never. She would be, there'd be tears and
blood.
upsetness.
There'd be so much drama.
Like even when I give a gift to a girlfriend and I'm like, did you like it? Like if I don't see her using it or wearing it, I'm like, she hated it. She fucking hated it. She hates everything. We're not gonna be friends anymore.
Yeah. She thinks my style is terrible.
Yeah.
She's telling everybody about her shit gift from me.
Fuck. God, we're so deviant. See, this is the difference between men and women too, is like we're deeply psychotic. It's so deep. We can destroy lives and ruin people.
If we really focus.
If you fucking want to, this is just like dick slap surface level.
Yes.
They get it out in the open.
You're so right.
They're just cunts in the open, but nefarious. Women are deeply nefarious and evil. Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
If we really honed in.
Yeah, dog. Yeah.
See,
people don't realize that every success or it's the woman's always behind the man doing stuff. We're always still puppeteering.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead and don't show Segura this clip, okay? Let's do some follow-ups. We've got so much I never followed up on. Sorry, in the last few episodes. Jamie's here. I love you. Pretty soon you guys are going to be doing your own show.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait. You and Robbie Isla. But let's do some follow-ups because I have her here and she's great.
Hey, Christina. This is Autumn from North Carolina. I just wanted to let you know I was listening to episode 189 with Chase O'Donnell, and she mentioned how she was only allowed to have one McFlurry a year. And that jogged the memory of my dad when I was a child. Would tell me when we would go through drive-thrus like McDonald's drive-thru that I had to order my own food. And when I placed my order, I also had to tell them no toy to be included with my kid's meal. Because I was an only child and my dad was terrified that he was going to spoil me. So, that's
with
what I did.
A crappy toy?
Love you, Mommy. Glad Nadav's back from rehab. Bye.
That's child abuse.
That is child abuse. You let your child get a Happy Meal and request no toy?
That's evil.
Those aren't even toys.
No, they suck. My kids see those and they're like, fuck this. They just throw it
exactly.
Away. That's terrible.
That is terrible.
So the reason this woman brought that up, because Chase O'Donnell, my feature act, her mother would allow her to have one McFlurry a year. That was
just
her treat.
To like control her?
She didn't believe in the kids eating sugar.
Oh.
So she was very healthy eating.
Okay.
Grew up eating pescatarian, like typical California.
Yeah,
everybody's like that. So so she could have a McFlurry once a year. So poor Chase would plan on getting her McFlurry on December 31st and then get her next McFlurry on January 1st or 2nd so that she feels like she had two back to back.
Oh my God. That's terrible. So mean.
That's so
Don't you feel
mean.
like people like that later in life are like, fuck you and eat McFlurries like every day?
They should.
You don't know what you're doing.
But now she doesn't have a sweet tooth. She never likes sugar.
Wow.
She won't do it. I'll be like, just try the dessert. She's like, okay, but she's not really into it. So it worked.
Good for her.
I know. Fuck. That's terrible. All right. Is there anything weird and restrictive your folks were doing to you? Like any weird?
Nothing.
Nothing too. I was, in fact, too open.
Yes.
So like.
Yes. Too much freedom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
They didn't care.
Let's do the next follow-up. Let's see what's going on in the world.
Hey, Hitlers. This is Darcy from Virginia. I had to pause in the middle of 189 talking about the condensed milk. Yo, I think it's a Southern thing, too. My mom does the exact same thing. She would even put one bigger hole on one side and a smaller hole on the other.
And drink it? My mom did that.
I don't know. But
it's a Cuban thing.
It ain't just the immigrants that's doing it. I think it's the
Immigrants
South doing it, too.
So
Right.
she's saying Southern dirtbags are doing it.
My mom got condensed milk in her baby bottle.
What?
Yep.
In Cuba?
In Cuba. There was always a can of condensed milk that had the little like triangle can opener open side in my fridge at all times growing up. Forever on the side door. And I would see her walk by every once in a while and just take a swig.
My dad.
And none of us did. It was all her.
Yeah. Because I believe I like that first swig. When you do a fresh condensed milk, it's warm, it's out of the pantry. That first hit is great. But the one that's been in the fridge and it gets brackish because it's been open on two sides.
Gross.
Yeah. By day 5, I was like, nah, Dad. I can't believe your mother did that too.
Loved it.
Yeah, that's an immigrant thing.
It is.
Did she ever eat jelly out of the jar?
No.
Just jelly?
No. But I would put jelly and peanut butter on a plate and eat that.
No bread?
No bread. Oh, it was so good. It was like my favorite.
What peanut butter? What brand?
Jif. That's all I had ever growing up.
Yeah. Tom, I'm a Skippy family. And Tom is like, it's disgusting. That's only immigrants eat Skippy. It's Jif all the way.
Wow.
Much like Aquafresh. That's an immigrant toothpaste. That's what I had growing up too. Yeah. You were Aquafresh too, yeah?
I am, but I didn't know why until just now.
There you go.
I still like Aquafresh
You do.
to this day.
Wait. Hold on. So what does everyone else use? Crest?
Dude, what do
Sensodyne.
white people
Colgate,
use?
Crest.
Colgate.
Sensodyne.
Sensodyne. That's what I do now.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not like an American.
Oh, I gotta call my
normal.
mom when I get it.
Condensed milk. All right, let's do another follow-up. These are great.
Hi, mommies. As soon as I heard the podcast, I had to call in about the sweets. My husband was not allowed to have sweets as a kid. Absolutely no sugary cereal, no soda, no nothing. It is a very common joke in the family to joke about the boiled chicken and the lentils that he had to eat all the time. And now he is absolutely obsessed with sugar.
Yeah.
Okay, he eats bowls of cereal with dumps sugar on top of them. He eats powdered sugar out of the bag by the spoon. It's absolutely insane. He eats 2 ice cream sandwiches every night for dessert, every single night. He's absolutely obsessed with sugar.
He's obese.
Now because he wasn't allowed to have sugar as a child.
He's going to need Ozempic soon.
Thanks, Steve.
Yeah.
He's at that
That's
vaccine
awesome.
weight.
Vaccine It's the best. Your vaccine weight. When you were morbidly obese to get the
I had to get healthy.
he got Nadav, when we were living in LA, to get the vaccine early became he gained weight to qualify as morbidly obese.
No.
And I got there.
It was so funny.
But then they opened it up to everyone else a week later. I'm like, oh, I've really hurt
All that
myself
work.
getting here. Yeah, I'm still working it off.
Where are the trans men follow up? I want to do that. Is that on
Hey
here?
there, my main mommy.
Oh.
I had just a comment to add. I am a woman who was married to a man that came out as a trans woman. And apropos the discussion of Dylan and how he or she or whatever was just saying things that sounded like, you know, what a woman would be like, what a woman's day is like. My ex would say things like, oh, I'm having cramps. Like, bitch, you are not having cramps. You are a registered nurse. I literally took human anatomy with you, and you do not have a cervix. Therefore, you cannot have cramps. Anyways, yeah, that's my life. Happily, I am divorced and have a wonderful new partner. But anyways, I love you, Mommy.
Wow.
Bye.
That's got to be tough on so
Yeah.
many levels.
Yeah, for sure.
I've seen TikToks of trans women that are like, my period.
Really?
And I wonder, it could be psychosomatic.
Yeah.
Does taking estrogen give you cramping of some kind?
But could, for sure.
Right? But they don't have a uterus, so what's cramping?
What's cramping?
People that are trans do get cramps, but it's a different mechanism or something.
Like,
Blue balls.
do their nuts get cramped? Like I imagine that taking estrogen in a body that's reliant on testosterone, yeah,
Right.
maybe you would cramp somewhere, but not in your uterus, not in your cervix. I don't know. It's wild, dude. This whole shit's wild. You know, I'm so obsessed with Dylan Mulvaney right now. Do you know who that is?
No.
He's a Book of Mormon actor who transitioned to a woman and she's very publicly doing it on TikTok. So she's become very, very, very famous right now. And it's so funny because she's doing the first 365 days of being a woman. So it's like day 1 on estrogen. Like she's all pumped. And then she's like, day 365 on estrogen. Don't I look amazing? Don't you love my hair? Then I'm like, bitch, just wait until day 20,340 on estrogen. Like you're super pumped right now about doing your makeup and your extensions. Like give it a minute.
That's right. It's so true.
Sucks. By year 46, you're not going to be this.
You're going to wish you were laughing about getting invited to a birthday party. Stupid.
All right, let's finish up these follow-ups and then we'll
no, sorry, yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, there you go. Well, we're done. I'm gonna go pick up my kids. What are you gonna do now?
Samesies.
Yeah.
Gotta pick them up.
Gotta pick them up. What's your routine?
We don't have any sports today, but we
Thank
have
God.
we have friends coming over, so I've got to pick up some food to cook. Because Bo, when people come over, especially when kids are over, he wants me to make all of his favorite things, even if they don't go. So he's like, you got to make your mac and cheese, you got to make your rice, and you got to make your shrimp. So I texted the mom and I was like, so this is what I'm serving tonight is shrimp, mac and cheese, and rice.
And you have to go, are there any food allergies? You have to
I
ask
never
them.
ask. I'm so bad. I figure somebody will tell me, right?
Better look out
Bo
for
has
that.
one
That's a
friend
very
who has a
manlike-
very severe peanut allergy.
I was
gonna say, that was very masculine
There
of
you
you.
Wow.
They'll
okay.
figure it out, right?
Wow, that's what it's like.
Isn't it nice?
It is.
I'm doing what I'm doing, cocksuckers.
Well, I feel like it's your responsibility to tell me.
Exactly.
With that, it is.
They're not
It
just
is.
gonna put stuff in their mouth and then after start turns like, wait, hold on, were there peanuts in this?
Right. No, like Bo, my son's best friend has a severe peanut allergy. And like when I first met him, his mom called me and she's like, he's so excited to come over, but he cannot be near peanuts, like any kind of nut
How
oils, whatever. And I was like,
annoying.
okay, got it. But I wasn't going to ask first.
I do feel like it's a genetic weakness. It's an inferiority of sorts.
No
Don't
one
you
had
feel
peanut
like that?
allergies growing up.
No, they literally.
No one did.
But you know why it occurred is because the pediatric community at one point felt that if you take things out of the kids' diet, it'll prevent them from being allergic. Do you know what I'm saying? It's counterintuitive. So what
that's
happened is there's a
happened.
generation of children who we don't give them peanuts the first 2-3 years of your life. And then now you've got a generation of children that are allergic because they were not exposed to
But
it.
my kids, we had to at 9 months, we were giving them Bombas, right? That Israeli peanut butter puff.
Bombas are the best.
That's what my pediatrician said is Bombas at 8 or 9 months. These little puffs that dissolved in his mouth. He's expose them at peanuts right away.
That's what
Yeah.
from day one,
Yeah.
dude. I was like,
Yeah.
eat the eggs, eat the strawberries.
That's right.
I'll know. And I had the shit nearby. What's that called? In case they
EpiPen.
were. Yeah, I had an EpiPen, but just the
Benadryl?
just in case.
Yeah.
But it never happened. Bomba, ooh, that looks good.
Yeah.
Peanut butter. Yeah, fuck them. Make them
Israel's
strong.
best export.
Fuck them. That's it.
Yep.
Bomba.
I love your lipstick.
Thanks.
I love your
you.
lipstick.
I'll give you some. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here.
Always.
I adore you.
Love
You're
you.
just lovely. And yeah, guys, subscribe to the show. Send me an email, wheremymomsat@gmail.com. Leave me a voicemail, 213-375-5184. Come see me do stand-up live, blah, blah, blah. Until next time. You guys know what the fuck I say every time. Until next time, stay cool, moms. Bye. Hi, Mommy. Thank you for watching that episode. Did you like what you see? I hope you did. So why don't you subscribe? Just click the subscribe button and, hit the notification bell so you can get notified. And also, why don't you watch another video? Watch one of these. You know what I'm saying? Like right here, down there, whatever. There's so much stuff, bro. I make these all the time for you to watch. That's why I'm here. I love you.